I can see my people in Biafra. I can see my people. I also see my people in downtown. Kashiba and Akwa Ibom. I can see my people in Enugu. I can see my people. I also see my people in a body. Place on things to people good and bad. See the unification of all as if they said already, let it be done. We are the children of Chukwudike and Yama. We are one family. Send the send us of Jerry. Send us of parody. We are one people. We are traceable to the land of Israel. Let's go. Listen, no more divide and rule. Cause my people are no longer fools. We now know who we are. We are Biafrans. No more South East, yo. No more South South, yo. No more Nigeria. All we know is Biafra. We are one family. Send the again. Send us up, send us up, parody. We are one people. We are traceable to the land of Israel. Technology, Biafra. What resources, Biafra. Biafra. Mr. Pro, and I'm moving on. Radio Biafra, IPOP.
All hail Biafra, all hail Biafra, all hail Biafra, my brothers and my sisters. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I hail you, Biafra, great people, wherever you are watching this program from. My name is Mazi Obaleze Chukwubikem Ago Biafra 1. All hail Biafra. We are one people, descendant of Arodi, descendant of Eri, descendant of Chukwuka Abiyama, We are his children, descendant of our ancestors. We are here to bring this program to you, and we are here to bring Biafra to fruition. And once again, if you are from Ijo, if you are from Igede, if you are from Anand, if you are from Igbo, if you are from Igodomigodo, if you are from all part of Biafra, share this program. Share it, share it, share it. It is our program. It is our program. It is our program. Share it widely. Let us communicate. Let us talk, because this afternoon, as a heart, that is how I'm bringing it to you this afternoon. We are Biafrans. We are Biafrans. We are Biafrans. Nobody will separate us anymore. No more Niger Delta. No more South-South. No more Southeast. So it is Biafra all the way. Therefore, my brothers and my sisters, wherever you are, join us. Join us. Share it, share it, share it. Share it. Share it. Let's go there. Sabukai Naya. Let's go there, let's go there, let's go there. Share, share, share. Yes, my brothers and my sisters, lovers of freedom, wherever you are watching this program from, my name is Mazo. I am a Biafran. As you are joining me this afternoon, as the heart, share this program, because I want us to communicate today. Yes, and we need to talk. We need to put hands together to support our great leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, if you are from Ishekiri, if you are from Ijo, if you are from Ibanke, if you are from Igodomigodo, if you are from Urobo, if you are from Igala, if you are from Idoma, if you are from Igbo, if you are from Ogoja, all these parts, all these places I'm mentioning right now is Biafra land. In case you don't know, they have divided us enough. They have divided us enough. They divided us into pieces, and they are not developing our land. Instead, they are killing us. In all these places I'm mentioning, the Fulani herdsmen have taken over and be killing us, because they divided us. They know that if we're together, we're going to fight as a people, and we're going to win. Because of that, they have divided us into pieces. If you are an Ishikiri man, if you are an Urubo man, if you are an Icho man, if you are an Igede man, wherever you are, or woman, wherever you are, as long as all these places that I mentioned is involved, you are a Biafran. You are a Biafran. Yes, you are a Biafran. You are one of us. So share this program and let all our people from all these fronts of Biafra land know that we are one people, we are one nation. Nobody can divide us anymore. And it is time for us to put our hands together to fight together with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and get our nation restored now, not tomorrow. The time is now. It is not tomorrow. It is not tomorrow, because all the things that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told the world that is going to happen to us is happening to us live and direct. The enemy are already in our land. They have taken over all our bushes, have taken all over the government, security parastatals. They have taken over everywhere. They have triangulated us already. So you have to come out. Keep that your bigmanism in your pocket. Keep that your wealth in your pocket. Keep it by the side. Your life is more important. Therefore, you have to come out now for us to stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shoulder to shoulder and fight and make Biafra come in fruition. Because without Biafra, we are all finished. These people have ganged together against us. And you think that if they start killing you in your village, your government is going to save you, nobody is going to save you. So all these places I mentioned, from Igede, from Igala, from Ishekiri, from Urobo, from Igodomigo, from Igbo, from Anang, all of us, we are Biafrans. So we are here to support our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Unity is what we ask for. Because united we stand, divided we fall. United we stand, divided we fall. All of the enemies who are fighting against us, who doesn't want us to unite, who doesn't want us to come together as a people, they have been disappointed. All of them have been disappointed because they have nothing to gain from dividing us. For us to be together. They only have something to lose if we are together. So they are not going to profit anything once we are together. They are only profiting because we are scattered. So they divided us so that they will profit from, subjugating us. They have decimated all of us. Thousands of our people, millions of our people are not living inside Biafra land. We are not living in Biafra land because of the things they have done to us. So if you are Ijo, if you are Ishekiri, if you are Igbo, if you are Anang, if you are Urobo, if you are Iwakiri, if you are Igede, Igodomigodo, Igala, Idoma, Isoko, and so on and so forth, these are Biafrans. We are going to stand with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to restore Biafra by fire, by force. I don't need to beg you to do that, because if you don't do that, they are already in your land killing you people gradually, and they are waiting for the big show. They are waiting for the big whistle to be blown so that they will scatter all of you people and finish you people in just within few days. So now it's time for you all to come out and support this struggle. Now it's time for all of you to come out and stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now it's time for all of you to begin to congregate and host IPOB meeting. Begin to create IPOB families anywhere you are. Anywhere you are, in every part of the world, as long as you are one of us, we must fight this battle by ourselves. You are a Ijo man, you are a Shekiri man, you are Igbo man, you are Anang man, you are Yoruba man, you are Iwakiri man, you are Igede man, you are Igodomigodo man, you are from Idoma, you are from Isoko, you are from all Biafran part of all part of Biafran land. Those living in the hinterland and those living within the mainland, within the coastal region. We are one people. They are already on the ground. Our brother in Iguacha, they beat him yesterday. They beat him mercilessly yesterday. Yes, he did nothing. They did nothing. These Ajanjawid soldiers, they are now moving around with Okada. They beat this guy, they used gun and choke in his eyes, and even told him that they have come. They are already on the ground, and they have come because of us. You should send the message to us. So what I'm telling you this afternoon is not to... I am not here to beg you anywhere, but I am telling you that it is the right time for you to come out and stand with this man who is fighting our battle for us. It is the right time for us to begin to stand with him. All these saboteurs, all these petty saboteurs, all these mushroom freedom fighters who are carrying fire up and down, gallivanting here and there. Stop listening to them. The only one man we should listen to right now is Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. He is the only man that we should listen to. He is the only man that is leading us for real. He is the only man that is fighting for all of us. He told us many years ago, 2005 precisely, that they are coming, and when they come, they're going to kill us. And when they kill us, nobody is going to ask of you. Nobody is going to intervene. Nobody is going to do anything. And it is happening. It is happening. As they are busy killing us, they have hosted a BB Niger for you. They have hosted it, Big Brother Niger, and the people are dying in your community, and you are busy watching BB Niger. People are dying in your villages, you are busy watching BB Niger. All these are distractions that they have set already on the way to distract all of you. They have set all these distractions so that once we are busy watching BB Niger, your people will be dying in the village. Now is the time for us to stand gallantly with our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to fight for our freedom. Our common interest is to fight together. That is our common interest. This afternoon, the number to call on this afternoon will be displayed very soon, but it's already on my wall. If you go to my wall, you're going to see it. That is on WhatsApp. I want that woman from Igede. I want that woman from Igodomigodo. I want that woman from Ishekiri. I want that woman, any part of Biafra land that you are from. I want you to call this program. You can join me on this program to make your own contribution, because what you need now is for us to start setting up IPOB family every nook and cranny of Biafra land. Every nook and cranny. Their division is no longer working. Their divide and rule system is no longer working. Everything they have done to divide us is no longer working. And only one made it possible. Only one man made it possible. That is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has dismantled all the lies. The historical facts and figures that bind us together is being circulated all over the world, and the people have seen it. Yes, all our people that they are telling you that you are not part of them, you are not part of them. We are not asking for the person from Igede to be part of Biafra because of what he's going to give us, because we are one people. They told us that we are fighting, we are trying to bring the people of our people from the river area to join us in the struggle we are fighting for, in the Biafra we are fighting for, because of their oil. The oil you are talking about, you are not seeing it. You are not enjoying it. They are the people enjoying it. And they are telling you that we are asking you to join us because of the oil. Now tell me, in Benue State, does Benue people have oil? They don't have oil, but we recognize and acknowledge our brothers and sisters there. That is one thing you have to understand. In Kogi State, do they have oil? No, they don't have oil. But our people are living in Kogi State. That is why we are acknowledging them. That is why we are asking all of them to come out and support us. Yes, in Igala land, our people are in Igala land. They're living in Igala land. All of you, wherever you are residing, come out right now and support this struggle, because without this struggle, you are finished. Our enemy is already in our land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only man that we all are looking up to for safety. We are looking up to him for safety, because he is the only man that have the machineries on the ground. He have the men on the ground, the men that have been fighting to save you, to safeguard the land. Therefore, this afternoon, I am calling each and every one of you, all the sons and daughters of Biafra, from all these parts of Biafra land that I've been mentioning. If you are from there, if you are from Ijoy, Ishekiri, if you are from Igbo, if you are from Anang, if you are from Urobo, Igodomigodo, if you are from Iwakere, if you are from Idoma, Isoko, all of you are Biafrans. Therefore, come out right now and join this struggle. And the reason why you must join this struggle is because of your own life. If you are living in abroad, you are living in Germany, in Spain, in Italy, you are living in America, you are living in Dubai, you are living in Kuala Lumpur, you are living in Japan, and you think that you are relaxed, that everything is okay for you, you are a liar. Because one or two of your family members are back there in the village. They are raping our women, killing our mothers. They are destroying our crops. People are now afraid to go to their farmland. We are saying this day in, day out, calling on you people to come out and join this struggle. Because your governors are not doing anything to help you. Your governors are not doing anything to protect you. So I'm calling upon Biafrans, sons and daughters of Biafra, from all over the world, to come out right now and support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only man we can trust. tested and trusted, because they wanted to buy him over. He refused. They imprisoned him. They jailed him. They did not jail him anyway. They arrested him, kept him in Kuje prison. They wanted to bring him down. They wanted to suppress him, to push him to accept some of their promises. Then for him to leave the struggle, he refused. What we are fighting for is our freedom. I am on camera 247 talking to you because I want you to join the struggle, because I want you to save this generation, because I want you to join this train of freedom fighting. We are indigenous people of Biafra, and we are fighting for our freedom. We are not fighting to take a land that belongs to any other person. We are not fighting to take a land that belongs to the Northerners. We are not fighting to take a land that belongs to the Yorubas, to the Oduduwas. We are only fighting to have our nation restored. Therefore, it is your duty. You must make it a duty to support this struggle by any means possible, to support Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, because without that, we are all finished. A lot of things is happening on the ground. A lot of things is happening on the ground. Things that if you begin to tell you on air, you will be shaking. If you are a military man, if you are a soldier, if you are a police, if you are in DSS, in SSS, and you are a Biafran, you are from Igala, you are from Idoma, you are from Isoko, you are from Igede, you are from Igbo, you are from Anang, you are from Igodomigodo, and the Nigeria government are using you to kill your own people, to suppress your own people. Tell me, when you are done killing your own brothers and sisters, how do you feel? With that gun you have. This is why I like the Arabs. I love the Arabs so much in that aspect of life. That Arabs, sometimes when you ask them to go and kill the people who are peace protesters, they will drop their gun and join the protests. It happened in the Arab Spring. Yes, they all will drop their guns and their bullets. They will join the protest because they know that the people who are protesting for everybody. Just as we are fighting right now, asking for our freedom to be restored. If you are a military man and you are serving under Nigerian military, under Nigerian army or police or immigration or whatever, paramilitary, what have you, we are fighting for all of us to live well as indigenous people of Biafra, to have a good future. That is what we are fighting for. That is what we are asking for. So you have to join us. If they give you gun to go and arrest somebody and kill, tell them you are not going to do that. That is why they are transferring all our soldiers, all our brothers and sisters who have joined the soldier to the north and bringing the Janjaweed down to the west and to the east. That is what they are doing. Their plan is just because they know that sometimes when they send our brothers, those who have conscience, to go and shoot on indigenous people of Biafra or arrest them, they will not do that. So now they are bringing their people, those Boko Haram, that they are set free and they're integrated into the Nigerian military. They are the people they are sending out right now to be killing and arresting our people. So you have to stand up today. You have to stand up today to join this struggle. Wherever you are watching me from, share this program and make it go viral, because our brothers from Ugede, from Banke, from Ibakere, from all the part of Biafra land, from Igodomigodo, from Isoko, from Idoma, all of you are Biafrans. Remember how far they have killed us. Remember what they have done in our land. They have ruled over us since 1960 that Nigeria got independence. How many Idoma man have ruled Nigeria? How many Igede man have ruled Nigeria? How many Ibuke man have ruled Nigeria? How many Iwakere man have ruled Nigeria? How many Igbo man have ruled Nigeria? How many Igodomigodo man have ruled Nigeria? These are the questions that you need to ask yourself. Ask yourself this question and answer it as in the heart. How many Ijo man, if not only good luck Jordan that they managed to put there? How many Igede man? If you are sincere to yourself, begin to ask yourself these questions. How many of my people have ruled this country that they called one Nigeria? How many? Ask this question and answer yourself. Has a man from Urobo ruled Nigeria before? Has a man from Idoma ruled Nigeria before? Ask yourself all these questions. And if you can tell yourself the truth, you will understand that there is nobody from all these Biafra land that have ruled Nigeria, apart from Goodluck Jonathan, that they managed to put him to quench down the fire that was burning because he was the vice president. He was fortunate enough to be picked as the vice president, and the northern one, and the man died in power. That is how a Biafran from a Joland become the president of the contraption they call Nigeria. I call it a contraption because it's not a country. These are the things that you need to ask yourself. You are a military man, you are a soldier, you are a police. Even as I'm talking to you right now, they are still owing some policemen their salary. How are they treating you? With that gun you are carrying, are they treating you like a number one citizen? Why are Nigeria still collecting bribe on the highway? Because they are not paying them well. Why is the soldiers being killed and they buried in mass grave in the north? Why? Why are they being buried in a mass grave in the north? These are the questions that you need to answer yourself. Ask yourself and answer yourself. A country where Boko Haram and the Hausa Fulani are tormenting, killing people in random, killing people now and then. They are killing the soldiers. And when the soldiers capture those people who are killing them, then the government will say they have repented. They will bring them and join the soldiers. And when you are fighting with them, they are shooting you, killing you from behind. Ask yourself all these questions. If we are not fighting for all of us, if we are not speaking for all of us, I see the heart and I saw the bring and give you this afternoon. If you are one of us, if you are from any part of Biafra land, and you are not supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB to restore Biafra, your name is sorry. Your name is sorry, because nobody is going to beg you. God forbid for me to beg you to come and join and fight for your own freedom. If you go by the history, you will notice that the Northerners have ruled Nigeria more than every other person in this country. And when I talk the Northerners, it is the Fulanese. They are the hem of affair, because they are the people who have been doing everything in the country. They have been committing a lot of atrocities. They have been ruling over you because their father, what do you call him, Ahmadu Bello, Sadona of Sokoto, said that Nigeria is the estate of their great-grandfather, Uthman Dan Fodio, that they are going to use the minority in the north as willing tools to fight and rule over you that are from the south. And they are not going to allow you to determine your future. Are you going to allow that statement to come to fruition? Are you going to allow it to happen in your own time? If our fathers fought and fell, are we going to wait and for our children to inherit this bondage we are living in? Is that what you're telling me? Are you man enough? Are you woman enough? What you need to do is to support the struggle. We are not asking for war. What we are asking for is only referendum. Give us referendum. Give us referendum. Give us rights to vote to be or not to be in Nigeria. Let us decide where we want to belong. We have to decide where we want to belong. We must decide where we want to belong. I see the heart and I saw they bring and give you this afternoon. All the promises they are making for us are fake. From beginning to the end. All the promises, none of the promises that they're making for us have ever, they have never done any one of them. You can imagine a country that have 4 refineries, but none of them is working. But yet, the people that are supposed to be working in those refineries are receiving salary. Is that a country you want to reckon with? Is that a country you want to beat your chest and say, yes, I'm from this country? Think about it, brother. Think about it, sister. It is time for all of us to come out and support this struggle. It is time for all of us to support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is time for all of us to say enough is enough. Nobody will do it for you. Nobody is going to do it for you. You are going to do it for yourself. You are going to do it for yourself. You are going to do it for yourself. And nobody is going to do it for you. As I'm speaking to you right now, people are inside Sambisa Forest fighting to defend the contraption we were put together. and people are dying. And all the effort is being sabotaged by the same people that sent them. Those people who are fighting and dying, they are children. They are somebody's children. So my brother, my sister, it is time for you to join the struggle. It is time for you to join the struggle. Yes, we have to support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We must support him. Any means possible, we must support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. By any means possible. It is a must. Who else are you going to support? Who else do you want to support? Do you want to support your governor? Do you want to support your representatives? What are they doing? What have they done? What? Mention one thing that they have done. Only one thing that these people have done for you. I know you cannot mention any. You cannot mention anything that they have done for you. Nothing. Nothing at all. Because they have done nothing. The only thing they have brought to us is killing, death. A governor is the number one citizen of every state. A governor is the chief security officer of every state. And in your state, they are killing your people day in, day out. In your communities, people are being killed like animals. In your villages, people are being raped. In your village, people are being kidnapped. And their governors are doing nothing. The properties of the people of every state, the security of that property is in the hand of your governor. But are they doing anything? The answer is no. They are doing nothing. They are doing nothing. They are only after their own pockets, feeding their own children. Only their children is whom they are after, their own generation, because they have paved the way for all of them. They have paved the way for all their children. The money that they are supposed to use to build good roads for you, to build hospitals for you, they have diverted it into the account in America, into the account in Jamaica, into the account in Dubai. That is what they are after. And they are out now shouting, vote for me, vote for me, vote for me. You are voting for those people who are killing you. Are you stupid? Are you mad? Is it not all of us join hands together and fight once and for all? And our nation restore. Think about it. I want you to think about it. Because, hey, Miriam is going to beat everybody. If you don't support this struggle now, for us to restore Biafra now, it is good. I think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you people that ISIS is coming down. He told you all that ISIS is coming down. And once they come, that all of you will be crying, you'll be shouting. Have America not confirmed it? America have confirmed it. United Kingdom told their people to stop coming to Nigeria. America have wanted their people to stop coming to Nigeria because they know the impending danger that is waiting for all of you. And the only man who have seen this thing long time ago and warned you, Odoraga Kananti, that come out now and support. Instead of you to support him, all of you are calling him names. You are calling him thief. You are calling him internet freedom fighter. You are calling him all sorts of nonsense. But look at it today. It is happening. It is happening today. It is happening. It is happening today. You all must join hand. All of us. Nobody, I'm not going to beg anyone. If they kill your father or you kill your mother, by then you will come out and join. If they kill your brothers or your sister or kill your children, by the time you come out and join. They are carrying all AK-47 up and down. Nobody is arresting them. I'm talking about the Fulani herdsmen. Yes. An average Hausa man is a good man. I must tell you the gospel truth. It is the Fulanis that we have that is the problem of this place we call Nigeria. They are killing at will, and their agenda, their plan is nothing but to Islamize everybody. To Islamize everybody. And some people, instead of them to talk about what is happening to them and in their communities, they are there fighting the people that are fighting for their freedom. Share this program. Let us make something out of it. Because my brothers from Ishikiri, my brother from Anam, my brother from Urobo, from Ibakre, from Igodomigodo, from Igala from Idoma land, from Isoko land, all of them must come out right now to support. Forget about it is because it's not an Yoruba man that is leading the struggle. For that, I will not support. Because it's not an Igodomigodo man that is leading the struggle, I will not support. Because it's not an Ikere man. Because you are stupid. This is man. You are bad. You are very, very stupid. I see the hot. Now, I'm going to give and give you. I'm going to carry and give you. You are not supporting Mazinandika because it's an Igbo man. And so fucking what? And so what? I don't care who lead the movement. What I care is if we are going to have our freedom. Because when we have our freedom, to your tent, O Israel, under one umbrella of Biafra, then you have your land to manage. So what is the problem? Because I know that most of you are not supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he's an Igbo man. Yes, I've listened to a lot of people talking, saying that hey, if we get Biafra now, Igbo will do this, Igbo will do that. Shut up and support the struggle and be alive to talk about the future. People have died. People have given their lives in this struggle. So many people have died. So many people have died in this struggle, bro. And you are there doing your buying and selling. You are not supporting. You're a young lady. You are posting your picture on Facebook now and then. Instead of you to post about your freedom, you are not. Do you know that if you share one article about Biafra and you have up to 5,000 friends, do you know that you are reaching out to 50,000 within 1 hour? You don't know that? I'm not going to do the calculation for you. That you share one article about Biafra and you have 5,000 friends, you are reaching out to 50,000, over 50,000 people in 1 hour. Just as you are sharing your picture. Just as you are snapping, you are eating, you are snapping, you are sleeping, you are snapping, you are doing everything, you are traveling, you are snapping. Why can't you spend some time out of that to talk about your freedom? Because when your freedom comes, you'll be free to do everything that you need to do. But as I'm talking to you right now, you are a slave in this land. Slave in the. So if you don't want to support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he's an Igbo man, then you are very stupid. Because Igbo man is not your problem. The problem is Fulani man. Your problem is one Nigeria. You went to school, you graduated, you celebrated, you carry your certificate, you show it on internet, you snap, you post it on Facebook. Yes, congratulations and Africa, congratulations. People are congratulating you from left, right, and center. But have you gotten a job? After 6 years of congratulating you as a graduate, have you gotten a job? No. At the end of the day, you end up selling clothes on internet. So you end up marketing clothes, and this is somebody who came out of the university, a graduate, a second class upper result holder of mass communication. You end up selling clothes. You end up selling shoes. I have so many friends like that. I don't want to mention them because I don't want to embarrass anybody. I do not want to embarrass anybody. Yes. But it is happening. When people tell you about our freedom, you say you don't want to listen to it. What is happening? Let me acknowledge my people, those who are commenting on the comment box. Let me acknowledge them. Ejike Amos, welcome to the program. Mazi Benjafi, Machileke, it is well with you, bro. It is well with you. Mazi JD Ifani, you are watching. Yes, Mazi Ignatius or Hazurume, you are also watching. You are watching. And in the BC Chinom, so you say, Mechuku Kikabiama, bless you for your doing, for what you are doing. Good. You are doing this good work for me. I don't know about you. We must continue to get Biafra now in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. He said, my brother. He said, my brother. He said, one for Biafra, Chi Bueze, Anyanwu. He said, all more help Biafra. All more must help Biafra, of course. Yes, Anaya Alamuke, you're welcome to the program, brother. Benjafi, you are there. Obianju, you are there. You are there. Ama Edu, you are there. Everyone, they post pictures. New. No. We don't know how to post picture. Una don't come out me from Biafra. Nobody calls you brother. You want to post your picture, you can post your picture, but talk about your freedom. It is very, very important to do that. Ebon Black said, God bless the great people of Biafra. Yes, God have blessed us already. But that our blessing, people have stampeded on it. People have marched on it. They do not want us to enjoy that blessing. They are taking that blessing back to their land. That is what is happening. Thank you. Thank you. Uchenna and Tony Moore, you are watching too. You say, we are with you, my brother. God bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB worldwide. Thank you so much, brother. And Mazi Nkwachukwu Elika Ibe Okike, bless you. Bless you too, my brother. Bless you too, my brother. We are indigenous people of Biafra. That is who we are. They divided us a long time ago, and it was working, but now it's no longer working. Now our people are coming out from Ijo, they are coming out from Shikiri, they are coming out from Igbo, from Amang, from Urobo, from Iwanke, from Iwakri, from Igodomigodo, from Idoma, from Isoko. They are all coming out right now to tell you that they are Biafrans because everybody is tired. Look at the way they are killing us. Look at the way they are decimating us. Look at the way we scatter all over the world. Look at the way we are suffering. Look at the way we are dying. Look at the way we are raping our mothers and our sisters. Look at what is happening to us. And somebody is still out there snapping and posting pictures. Those pictures you are posting cannot save you. Our brother MC Love died because of bad road, because of pothole. That is to tell you the kind of country they have put us into. MC Love died because of bad road, because of one Nigeria. That is why he died. So many of our brothers have died because of bad road. Oh, you don't know? I'm telling you, because of that road, you struggle to go to abroad to make money. You send your goods to come down. Your goods supposed to land in Onitsha or in Iguacha or in Calabar or in Warri. It's not landing there. It's going to Lagos. Somebody is behind it. You want to travel to Atlanta from Biafra? You cannot. You have to go to Lagos first or Abuja before you travel. Somebody did it. Somebody made it possible. It is the handwork of your enemy. Their plan is to underdevelop you. They don't want your area to be developed. That is what is happening. That is exactly what is happening. Let me play this song for you people, please. Maybe this song can wake some of you doubting Thomases. Let's go there.
Gini kange nyunu omo Biafra. Gini kange nyunu onye wanyi nyanya mamiye zuroke. Kayi mere niro nina bali chuku jide ha zobo ha ona. Kayi mere niro nina bali chuku jide ha zobo ha ona. Ae muna wanenjera apireko ifajuna rerani. Ae muna wanenjera wanaputa nuzore wane. Wanaputa nuzore wane. Gini kange nyunu omo Biafra. Gini kange nyunu nyanya mamihe zuru oke. Kayi mere ndị na-amaghị Chukwu jide azọgbo ha ona. Kayi mere ndị na-amaghị Chukwu
ndị amụrụ Chineke
azọgbo ha ona.
Amụrụ Chukwu.
Umokoribe muchikerebe na yemeyi. Umokoribe muchikerebe na yemeyi. Beka unu si
Biafra.
Beka unu neje
Biafra gamarapo. Biafra dede boso gabiri. Biafra gadindo. Oh, a beautiful nation. Oh, Biafra.
My blood into the camp. Hallelujah, if I gone to someone else to fight for fatherland. Biafra takes my boots when I die. Oju pete na la Biafra. Ere ya kaburi. Awolowo nwanne ya Yakubu Gowon. Ewe ikimeri Biafra, Biafra win the war. Amadu Kashele machine heavy apply bomb and fighter. Enye Gowon wanting to be mama we no. Enye Gowon wanting to be. Enye Gowon wanting to be mama we no. Enye Gowon wanting.
Yes, my people, I see the hot Nasad bring and give you. Let me acknowledge my brothers and sisters, those that are watching this program live from our main page, Radio Biafra London. Brother Andrew Uche, Emily Eze, you said Biafra for life. Well done. Thank you, brother. And Uchumachuku, he said, God will take us there soon. Amen. And our brother Donald Don Solo, he said, Biafra for life. Yes. God bless Biafra from Udechime Elochukwu, and the Uzamaka Ugochukwu say God bless Biafra. Thank you, sister. And the Ebe Bonaventure say well done, my brother. Thank you so much. Amaka Aba Efurumba, you are watching live from Little Biafra London page, Little Biafra London group. That is where you are watching from. And they have sent all this, and I'm reading it out. I say we must stand with our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We must stand with him shoulder to shoulder to make sure that we restore our nation. I don't care if it is a dog, if it is a rat, if it is a pussycat, if it is a kangaroo that is giving us Biafra. I don't care. So if you have this kind of mentality that because it is an Igbo man, because it's not an Yoruba man, for that you're not going to support, I say shame unto you. Shame unto you. By the time the enemy will start killing you, nobody will be here to rescue you. That is the fact, whether you like it or not. When they will start killing you, that person that you are expecting to be your brother that's supposed to come out and lead the movement that is not coming out, he also will be killed. For your information. So thank you so much. My brother Israel William, you are also watching. You say, oh, hey, Biafra. Greeting from Abo, Biafra land. Oh, Machineke. You are watching from Abo. Yes, Abo is Biafra land. It is Biafra land. We all must join hands together. Wherever you're watching from, as long as you're a Biafran, see the heart, I'm going to give you like that. I don't need to pet it. I don't need to pet you. I don't need to beg you. You must support the struggle, because if you don't support the struggle, you are finished. If you fail to support the struggle, because you are a dead man walking. The enemies have surrendered the land already. They are already on the ground. If you don't know, you know it. You don't know that IOC paid money. You don't know that Babangida paid money to IOC to Islamize all of you. You don't know? You don't know? Okay. You want me to remind you? You don't want me to remind you that Organization of Islamic Communities they came together 1989. No, since 1989. Since 1989, about $15 billion was given to them by IBB. 15 billion was given to them by IBB. For all of you to know that it has been long these people want to take over this land. Thank God for IPOB, thank God Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that the plan is not working. It is not working. There is a voice. There is a voice that I want. There is a voice that I want to play for all of you here. I'm going to play it, but when I get it to play it for you, you have to listen very, very well. Let me be playing the song for you. This song first and foremost, so that you're listening. Why I get that voice, so that you listen to hear what these people have planned against you long time ago, since 1989. If you doubt what I'm saying, go to Google right now and type Abuja Summit 1989. Once you type Abuja Summit 1989, you will see where IBB gave money to IOC for all African countries to be Islamized, starting from Nigeria. Yes, starting from Nigeria. Biafra land is the only land where Islam have never taken over, and they are not going to take over it. Therefore, my brothers, wherever you are from, as long as Biafra is concerned. Forget about who is leading the movement. The person that is leading the movement is the right person that God has chosen. Don't say it's because it's not your father, because it's not your mother, you're not going to support. When our enemy will come to kill you, your father and your mother will be also killed there. If you don't know, you know it. Thank you.
Ọchịchị sinagojukwuta onye eze anya chọrọ ọchịchị gọwara ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Ọchịchị sinagojukwuta onye eze anya chọrọ ọchịchị gọwara ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Abụ m onye amamihe, abụ m onye amamihe. Nne m nwanyị rapụkwa m ma bara onwe mami. Wee rapụta kechie ya anya. Omenino bakweri. Omenino bakweri. Kunye buso Nigeria. Maka gịnị? N'ihi na ha bụ ndị na-amaghị Chineke. Ndị na-amaghị Chineke kere ha.
Yes, thank you, my brothers and my sisters. I have gotten what I'm looking for, and I'm going to play it for you. For those of you who doesn't know that the enemies that are fighting you are bigger than what you know. It is not just the people you see here. They have gathered from all over the world, and they want to take over your land. And if you don't get up now, if you don't stand up now to fight together with Mazen and our nation restored, you are gone, and you are gone forever. You are gone, and you are gone forever. That is the truth. That is the simple truth, and nothing but the truth. So if you think that your village headmaster, and that your village PG, and that your village community chief will save you or will help you, they cannot do anything for you. They cannot. I want you to listen to Pastor Manuel Bosson. I want to play his voice right now. I just want you to listen to it. Listen to it. You must listen to it. Because osisi ka agwa na ga-egbu ya ọkwụrụ ofu ebe. Mama ka agwa na ga-egbu ya obile gbawa ọsọ ndị ya. Osisi ka agwa na ga-egbu ya ọkwụrụ ofu ebe. So of the Christian does not start, it doesn't start today. And it is for a purpose. 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 So I am going to play it right now. For those of you who doesn't know what is happening, or you have not come across the information, you are going to hear it now. This one is a Yoruba man. It's a Yoruba man that spoke about it several years ago, and today it is happening. Everything that this man talked about is happening today. It's happening. That is Pastor Emmanuel Bosson. I want to play it direct so that you understand. So that you will understand.
Manuel, a little bit about myself and the ministry. I was ordained in the Redeemed Christian Church of God as an assistant pastor, as a full pastor, and I was the national coordinator of the Redeemed Christian Church of God in Germany for many years. The Lord sent us packing from Germany in 2006 and told me to go back home. Of course, you wouldn't want to return to Nigeria if you are living in Germany. You know what I mean. And when we ask, what are you supposed to do in Nigeria? There is nothing. You have an assignment. Go and meet the information needs of the church. The church in Nigeria lacks information. This morning, I'm here to do only one thing, to give you information. What you are going to do with the information depends on you. But I pray you will use that information wisely, because I have very heavy news for you. We are in serious trouble. Now, Let me quickly make certain points very clear. Number one, the presentation I'm going to do is not to strike panic in you. Number one, because I'm going to show you some things that will make you afraid. But the intention is going to strike fear into you. I am not a rabble rouser. I'm not here to whip up emotion and whip up sentiment. Please, let's get that very clearly. Number two, I'm not here to instill fear in any Christian. I am here to be an agent of revival. That after you receive this information, there will be revival in the church and you will become an ambassador. Number three, I want to move the church to repentance. The Nigerian church has gone the wrong way. We must repent. Number four, I want us to foster unity. We are divided. Jesus Christ says a house that is divided, it cannot stand. We need prayers for Nigeria, we need prayers for the church. And then this is not a hate speech. I don't hate Muslims, and I don't want you to hate Muslims, but I'm going to tell you a lot of things that the Muslims are doing that may get you angry. Please do not hate.
Since we were amalgamated together into this country they call Nigeria since 1914, 1st January 1914, we have been praying. People have been praying. Seminars have been held. A lot of prayer warriors have been praying for Nigeria. As a matter of fact, Nigeria has the highest number of churches in the whole world. The churches in Nigeria, if you want to go by street, if you want to go by ratio, street by street, each street in Nigeria is supposed to have up to, let me say, 10 churches, for an example. So the reason why I am playing this particular voice of Pastor Emmanuel Bosun, you can Google him as well, you listen on your own at your own convenience, is because it is the right time for us to come out and support this man Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, or Biafrans. It is the right time, because what you are going to hear from this pastor is something that is happening right now. Is happening. It is happening. The killing is too much. The killing is too much. The way they are massacring people, both Christian, everybody is in a very big mess right now. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu warned you a long time ago. You don't listen. This pastor also warned a lot of you. You don't listen. So if you don't wake up to support this struggle, it is at your own peril. Because so say it here, if you don't kill your father, they will kill your mother. They are even in some cases, they will kill the father, kill the mother, kill the children, wipe out the whole family. So you continue listening, because I want you to listen to know why you must stand up right now as a Biafran and support this struggle. Listen.
They are not your enemies. Both the Muslims and the Christians have only one enemy. His name is Lucifer. The reason why we are in this crisis that we are in Nigeria today is because the church primarily has forsaken its responsibility. And then finally want us to return to discipleship, which we have abandoned 20 years ago. The Nigerian church in the past 20 years has stopped raising disciples. We don't have disciples anymore. The Nigerian church has now focused on raising millionaires.
Are you
Focus of the Nigerian church? And we forget that on the day of
they have focused on raising millionaires. They have focused on raising millionaires. It is millionaires that they are raising now, and that is the truth. This is not Mazen Nnamdi Kanu talking. This is a pastor from Yoruba land talking. That Nigerian churches have focused on raising millionaires. That is why you go to church, they give offering 20 times. They give offering for those who are looking for a husband. They give offering for those who are looking for a wife. Offering for those who are looking for fruit of the womb. They give offering for those. Offering. And they are all hell-bent in collecting all this money from you. They themselves are already enjoying with their family. All the money you're paying, you're giving to them in the church, they are using it to beautify their homes, using it to buy aircraft, they're using it to buy big cars, they're using it to enjoy their lives. Raising millionaires, it's money is all. Okay, look at this COVID-19. This COVID-19 has closed all churches. No pastor was able to heal or cure one person with coronavirus. Nobody. No single pastor was able to do that. So all these miracles they are doing are fake miracle. Because if they are real, they should have raised, at least cure or heal one person, only one person. Now they have opened churches again. You will still see them. Miracle. You see posts everywhere. Miracle center this, miracle center that. Come and be healed. Listen to Pastor Basu. What I'm saying now is not the reason why I'm playing this voice note. The reason why I'm playing this voice note is yet to come. So listen to him.
Of crisis, the millionaire will catch the first available flight and fly out of the country. Only disciples will stand to defend the church. We are at war. Look, if anybody tells you it is peace and safety, no, don't say it now. We are at war. There is a full-scale war against the church. And right now, Nigeria itself is fighting civil war. Nobody wants to say it, but there is a war going on. For the church to survive.
Are you hearing it? There is a civil war going on in Nigeria now. The way they kill Christians, the way they kill people, the way they're massacring people left, right, and center, here and there. It is happening, but people are afraid to say it. And this is a pastor. This is not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because some of you that hated him because of the truth he's saying, this is a Yoruba man. It's an Oduduwa man who is speaking to you. I am playing his voice. He made this speech, I think, 5 years ago or so. But I'm playing it for you people to reason. All of you from all flanks, all part of Biafra land should listen to this and reason. Play it to your people. Let them know that a pastor from Yoruba land is also telling you that there's war.
The church needs disciples. Now let me show you elements of that war. Let me show some images. This is First Baptist burnt down. Another church, another church, another church, another church. Equa, Church of God Mission. That's firing on inside a church. The foot soldiers of Islam, they're called Al-Majiris. Vehicles in church building. Now get ready for this next one. Get ready. Brace yourself. That is how our brethren are killed. That is how they are cut to pieces. As I'm talking, this is what is going on in Nigeria. I'm not talking about Sudan. I'm not talking about Somalia. This is what is going on in your country. This is how Christians are murdered in this nation. They are cut to pieces. The hatred is satanic. And the reason why we are having this problem is because the church forsook missions. We refuse to go. We all sat down in Lagos, in Ibadan, Port Harcourt, nourishing our souls. We forgot those in the north because we failed to evangelize them. The harvest that was ripe 2,000 years ago, the harvest is rotten. Boko Haram is the rotten harvest. If we had reached them before the terrorists reach them, they will be carrying the Bible, not AK-47. See, what is going on in Nigeria? God is not holding Boko Haram responsible, he's holding the church responsible. Terrible cases that you will never believe are going on in your country. All these are Christians. I'm going to show you a movie footage. It is the footage of 501 Christians that were slaughtered in one night, including children, in a village called Dogonawa in Jos. To make it better, let me speed it forward a little bit. What I showed you took place in Nigeria. You can't finish watching the footage. I have to stop it. And it is still taking place as we are talking now. The reality is this. It is not localized to the north. What I just showed you is planned to take place all over Nigeria. And Christianity in Nigeria is on its way out. We've come to the point that every Christian in Nigeria must consciously say, I will not be the last Christian in this nation. Because if we don't take time, we are the last Christians. I will explain, and God will give me grace. Nigeria is on the verge. God doesn't want Nigeria to explode. God doesn't want Nigeria to break to pieces. God doesn't want destruction in Nigeria. God has an agent in Nigeria to prevent whatever evil we see that's going on. God has an agent to stop corruption, to stop oppression, to stop terrorism, to stop kidnapping. God has an agent whom God has empowered and assigned. This is your job. That agent is church. Now it is because the church has failed. That's why whatever evil you see taking place in Nigeria, the church is responsible. Hold the church responsible. That means hold you and I responsible.
Are you hearing what this man is saying? I hope my voice is coming out clear. Please, if my voice is coming out clear, wherever you are watching me from, I want you to confirm from the comment box, please. You hear what this man said? That we are supposed to be held responsible for all the killing happening. Do you know what it means? What it means is that all of you are docile. All of you are busy snapping pictures, posting on Facebook. All of you are busy in the church collecting money. The pastors are collecting money. All of you are busy chasing shadows. All of you are busy doing things that you're not supposed to do. You are supposed to come out en masse to support a movement that will stop this killing, and you are not doing it. A Yoruba man is talking to you today. That is Pastor Emmanuel Bosun. He is a Yoruba man. He's from Yoruba land, from Oduduwa. He is speaking to you, and he's speaking to all of us. So if you think that you are safe, my brother, you are not, because there is war, civil war happening already. People are being killed day in and day out, but some of you are not talking. Please, I want somebody to confirm that the voice is coming out clear, please, and they are hearing this message that this man is dishing out from this program. Thank you.
In what we are supposed to do. How sick is Nigeria? Let's quickly look at the sickness of our nation. When you say somebody is sick, you look at the blood vessels, right? You look at the bones, you look at the skin, you look at the brain. Let's try and find out. Let's look at the blood vessels of Nigeria and see what is going on to our country. Right before our eyes, Nigeria is becoming desolate, and the church is singing and dancing. See, this used to be Nigeria a few years ago. Rivers, streams, they are drying up.
This is not the word of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. This is not Mazen Nnamdi Kanu talking. For all of you saboteurs, all of you petty saboteurs, all of you washroom saboteurs that are saying Nnamdi Kanu is this, Nnamdi Kanu is that, this is a Yoruba man telling you the same truth that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have been saying that you people hated him for. You are listening to him. When the key added that falls on it, you know they see him, they happy, you know it here. I want to know if you are deaf and dumb, and the Yoruba man is telling you what is happening, and those are churches, those are pastors, they are busy buying private jet, and once they are problem, they run away. They are busy building mansions. They are busy buying exclusive cars. They are busy buying expensive clothes and shoes. And the people are being killed, and they are doing nothing. The only person that is telling you that you should stand up and do something is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Listen to this Yoruba man. Listen to him.
This is Nigeria today. If you travel a lot across Nigeria, when you get to bridges, watch. It's becoming sandy beds. It's drying up. The skin of Nigeria. Years ago, you see Nigeria with thick forest. This is Nigeria today. They call it deforestation. This is the country today. This is going. How sick is your country? This used to be mineral resources that was providing employment in the cities. All of Plateau State, people were mining, bauxite, aluminium, all over the place. This is Nigeria today. Nothing is going on. How sick is Nigeria? Look at Nigeria's boys. This used to be infrastructure. Nigeria, there is no infrastructure working in this nation anymore. Now, let's quickly move forward because of time, and this is Nigeria today. The bomb is already, and if you look, that has grabbed hold of Nigeria around the northeast zone and is pulling. And that young man is already teaching Nigeria. They call his name Boko Haram. If we don't get this guy to stop, Nigeria is going to somersault. And that is where we are standing now. In fact, our situation is so terrible, I may help you. Nations of the world are now saying we have to come and help you. And yet, the largest Christian auditorium in the whole world
is in Nigeria.
The largest gathering of Christians in the whole world
is in Nigeria.
But Nigeria cannot solve its problems.
Okay.
We pray like nobody. So what is going on?
I know what is going on, Pastor Bosun. He asked what is going on. I know what is going on. I know 100% what is going on. What is going on is that we are not one people. We were forcibly put together. And any goat that plenty people are feeding used to die of hunger. What is going on is that the so-called pastors, they are not telling us truth in the church. That is why a reverend father will collect microphone from somebody that wants to pray for a nation he believes that is his own nation, which is Biafra. What is going on is that the people that you call the people that want our leaders are not leading us well. They don't care about us. They only care about themselves. What is going on is that the church itself, those pastors and those bishops and those, they are only there for money making. They don't care about the people that are coming to the church. That is why you see the churches building beautiful university, especially university that the members of the church cannot attend to because they cannot afford to pay the school fees. That is what is going on. We all know this. But let me hear from you and see what you think that is going on.
How does our nation fare? Isaiah chapter 1, verses 6 to 9. I read verse 7. The word of God says, your country is desolate. Your cities are burned to fire. Your land, strangers devour it in your presence. You know that is true. The Chinese are the ones taking the job.
You don't hear them.
Are unemployed.
You don't hear them.
Nigerians are the ones
we need Biafra now.
Nigerians have no job. Strangers are devouring our land right before our eyes.
Okay.
And nobody is asking why.
Okay.
The daughter of Zion is left as a cottage in the vineyard, as a lodge in the garden of cucumbers, as a besieged city. Except the Lord of hosts had left us a very small remnant. We should have been as Sodom, and we should have like unto Gomorrah. The immorality, the wickedness, the oppression that is taking place in Nigeria on a daily basis, more than enough for God to send brimstone and fire. But thank God for the small remnant that God left. I pray that one of those remnants. If you are not, please join them. Believe me, it is the remnant that is keeping Nigeria. Now let's go to the next phase. Abuja Declaration 1989. Let me start from here.
Declaration
if you
1989.
Have an iPad here.
Abuja Declaration 1989, which I spoke about before I play this voice. I want you to listen and listen attentively. This is the reason why all of us from Yoruba, from Ibanke, from Ishukiri, from Igodo, from Idoma, from Ikede, from all flanks of Biafrans should come and support Nnamdi Kanu and be free. Listen to Pastor Emmanuel Bosun. Go and Google him and listen to him at your own, private time, so that you can reason. Listen to what happened. What they have sold the country already, and they invited the enemies to come and take over. So let's continue listening to him.
You have access to the internet right here. I will just invite you. Please go online straight away and go to wikipedia.org, Wikipedia, and type into the search engine Abuja Declaration 1989. And this information will come up. Islam in Africa held a conference in Abuja in 1989. At the end of it, they issued a declaration, and it goes to eradicate in all its forms and ramifications all non-Muslim religions in member nations. Such religions shall include Christianity.
Do you hear? All non-Muslim religion. All. Both you that is there in Germany shouting at the same time insulting a man who want to give us freedom. All of you that we are shouting, you don't want the Judaism, you don't want what you want to Islam. The Islam are saying that any religion that is not of Islam, they had this meeting and they had a declaration in 1989 that they are going to do what? Wipe all of you out. Those that are fighting, saying we don't need Islam, we don't need Christianity, we don't need this, we don't need that. My brother, what I need now is Biafra. Inside Biafra, I can worship whatever I want to worship. But before Biafra, if you are saying you don't want Christianity, you don't want or another person say it doesn't want Judaism, Judaism saying if you are doing all those things, when the time comes, all of you are still in the same cage, which the Muslim had their meeting in 1989 in Abuja and declared that they are going to wipe all of you away. So this is the right time for all of you to come together and fight together as one people and have your freedom, so that you can practice that your Judaism, you can practice that your Christianity, you can practice that your tradition, you can practice that anything that you want to practice, you will be able to practice it, because you cannot sing the Lord God song in a foreign land. That is what is happening. Nigeria is like a foreign land to us right now, because we are not Nigerians. We are Biafrans. So you that is fighting Mazen Nnamdi Kanu because he's talking about Judaism and you don't like Judaism, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not forcing Judaism on you. You that is fighting somebody because that person is a traditionalist, the person is not a Christian, and you, my brother, my sister, it doesn't make anything. The most important thing we need now is our freedom. That is why I'm calling upon our brothers from all of Biafra land to come together and support Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Listen to Pastor Emmanuel Bosso. He is speaking the truth. It's not Mazen Nnamdi Kanu talking. It is a Yoruba man. But some of you have not heard his voice and you are listening to it as if they heard. That's how they bring and give you. Listen.
Now, please go to that word. To eradicate in all its forms and ramifications. Now, Nigeria is a member nation. All non-Muslim religions, such religions shall include Christianity. The word Christianity in the communique was underlined. To ensure only Muslims are elected to all political posts of member nations, to ensure the appointment of only Muslims into strategic national and international posts of member nations, to ensure the of all Western forms of legal judicial systems with the Sharia, then to make sure that this strategy works.
Did you hear this man? Did you actually hear this man? The Abuja Declaration is what this man was quoting. To eradicate anybody that is not a Muslim. Is it not happening? Who is your supreme judge? Is he not a Muslim? A Janjaweed Muslim? He is the supreme chief judge of the federation. Who is the DSS boss? Is he not a Muslim Fulani? Who is the police inspector of police? Who is the army chief of army staff? Who is exactly what they had in the Abuja Declaration is what is happening right now. All the governors, all the government, everywhere they have gathered, and everything that this man is saying that was written in that Abuja Declaration is happening before our eyes. The circle is complete. They are waiting to strike. They are waiting to strike. The only problem they're having now is IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu. That is what is shaking. If not, all of you would have you keep listening to him, because that Abuja Declaration, I talked about it on one program. I said one day I'm going to read the full content of it, but I thank God this man have spoken about it, and I am allowing you to listen. You can record this program and keep it for your own good. That Abuja Declaration of 1989 is playing out. That declaration that they have declared that this is what we want to do is playing out now. Once they say this is what we want to do, they used to fulfill it. And now listen, I want to rewind it a little bit, just more for you to get grasp of the content.
Such religions shall include Christianity. Now please note that word. To eradicate in all its forms and ramifications. Now, Nigeria is a member nation. All non-Muslim religions, such religions shall include Christianity. The word Christianity in the communique was underlined. To ensure only Muslims are elected to all political posts of member nations, to ensure the appointment of only Muslims into strategic national and international posts of member nations, to ensure the ultimate replacement of all Western forms of legal and judicial systems with the Sharia, and to make sure that this strategy works. Because it's going to require money. Babangida, as the self-appointed president of Nigeria, put his hand into the treasury of Nigeria, took $21 billion out and gave it to OIC, $21 billion. Islamic Development Fund of $21 billion. Said, take this money for the total, I'm quoting, for the total Islamization of Nigeria in particular and Africa in general. Babangida paid $21 billion of our money to turn Nigeria to an Islamic nation. And they have started. Boko Haram, don't look at it as something that is isolated to the northeast. It is meant to cover the entire nation until Christianity is eradicated in all its forms and ramifications. Now, this was not mentioned in the introduction because I don't think that is something I want to talk about, but I just have to mention it. By the grace of God, I happen to be a member of the national conference that is taking place right now. And I'm the delegate of Christian Association of Nigeria from the Southwest. I represent Christians from the Southwest at the national conference. I'm part of the religion committee. And I'm also part of the interfaith committee. We sit down with Muslims to discuss this matter, to resolve this issue. We've reached a deadlock, and the deadlock is in separation of state and religion. I'll talk a little bit about that. Can they do it? The answer is yes, they can, if we allow them. So God told us to go to Turkey and learn certain things. September last year, God spoke to Dr. Vincent Anibugu, the Director General of the National Institute of Transformation. And God told him that if care is not taken, in 30 to 40 years, Nigeria will be like Turkey. Are you listening? And God told him, go and learn what happened to Turkey. Now, Turkey used to be 100% Christian. Today, Turkey is 96.04% Islam. Christianity in Turkey is 0.21%. Okay. And God is speaking that if you don't take care, Nigeria will end up like Turkey. Christianity was in Turkey for 1,123 years. Islam uprooted it. Christianity in Nigeria is 172 years old. If we take the starting date from 1842, when Methodist Reverend Bach Freeman arrived in Badagry, you will remember that the Catholics came first in the 13th century. They did church planting around Warri and Benin Kingdom. They left in 1622. Then the Methodists came back in 1842, about 200 years after that. Now, it is that coming of the Methodists that has now developed to what we have as Christianity today. So effectively, Christianity in Nigeria is 172 years old. Now the point is, if Islam can uproot the one that had been planted for 1,123 years in Constantinople, tell me, they can't uproot the one that is just 172 years old. Okay. As a matter of fact, the spiritual foundation of Turkey, Nigeria does not come near it. At all. Because the 7 churches that Jesus Christ wrote letters to, in Revelations 2 and 3, all those 7 churches were listed in Turkey. All those 7 churches. Apostle Paul, the champion of the church, was a citizen of Turkey. The Macedonian vision that Paul saw, come over to Macedonia and help us, Paul received it in Turkey. Turkey had solid Christian foundations. Islam uprooted everything. Okay. So if the Nigerian church is deceiving itself, hey, there is fire on the roof. Oh. I work with the Voice of Christian Matters, and we go all over the north. That's why I was able to give each one of you a magazine. I want you to read the magazine you get home. By the grace of God, I produced that magazine. I met people, almost everybody, they are one-on-one. We go to the north. It's not that I'm living in Lagos, somebody is bringing information. I go there to Maiduguri, to Kaduna, to Kano. I go to meet the Christians who are being persecuted, and I must protest that the church in the south is a selfish and wicked group of believers.
Are you hearing him?
You abandoned the Christians in the north.
Okay.
Look, God is the God of justice, and God is the God of judgment. Let's not provoke him to repay us with our wickedness. Because if God looks at what the Christians in the south have done to the Christians in the north, he will fold his hand and allow Boko Haram to deal with us. We have to go to US. We have to go to Canada, to Poland, to Australia, to New Zealand, to raise Christians that will help and support Christians in the north. Nigerian church is not lifting a finger. It's not that you don't have money. The Nigerian church has money, but they help nobody. They only take and take and take. They don't give jack.
Are you listening?
I have to skip some things. The sin of irresponsibility.
They only take and take and take. They don't give jack. Listen, the reason why I am playing this man's presentation is because sometimes some of you are being stupid out of envy and jealousy because of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who he is. Don't forget that this man started from the scratch to build IPOB to what it is today. But you are being angry, you are being envy because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is talking. Once he says something, he says, hey, I don't believe in he's doing nothing, blah blah blah. You are speaking out of jealousy, sheer wickedness. This is a Yoruba man here telling you that the churches in Nigeria are doing nothing. And at Abuja, that at Abuja conference, that Abuja declaration of 1989, it was said that every religion that is not of Islam should be eradicated. To eradicate all of them from A to Z, be it Odinano, be it Islam, be it Christianity, be it what do you call it, Judaism, or anything that is not of Islam should be eradicated. And they are going to put their people into the strategic posts, both in the government, everywhere, in the military, and it is already the cycle is already complete already. And they are starting from Nigeria, and it's 1.something billion. I was thinking it was 15 billion before, but now I realize it was 21.something billion that NDB brought out from the oil in Biafra land, our own money, and gave to Islam to come and Islamize us. And it is playing out. Now listen, I want you to continue listening. Listen.
When God spoke to Professor Anigogo, he said the Nigerian church is guilty of the sin of irresponsibility. The church in Laodicea, God says, you are blind, you are wretched, you are naked. To the church in Sardis, God says, you have a name that you live, but you are dead. To the Nigerian church, God says, you are irresponsible. What Yoruba is called Onirano. We have been given so much, we have delivered so little. We only think about ourselves. We are consumed with our comfort, our convenience, our promotion, our breakthrough. We don't even see what is going on around us. You saw the footage. You saw the footage. As I'm talking to you, it is still taking place. And we have men of God in this country who can stand and say, no, it's a pity Archbishop Idahosa is dead. If that man was alive, maybe things will not have been like this. And we should thank God for small mercies that we have somebody like Pastor Ayo Reshedia as the president of CAN. The people who abuse him the most are the Christians. And believe me, if that man was not the president of CAN, you can't sit down here to be used. It's not true. You can't sit down here because Lagos has become a jihadist state. Don't you know that? Lagos is jihadist. You can sit down, they will have locked this place. It's because somebody is still standing, and he's standing alone, and all the other pastors are abusing him. Go online and read what Christians are writing about Khan, about Pastor Yoshi. You will weep. God said, September 15, 2013, if care is not taken, in 30 to 40 years, Nigeria will be like Turkey. Exactly the way God said it is the way I have written it there. The name of the man God spoke to, I have put it there. Bogu told us this at a strategy meeting in Cannes in November last year. That September, this is what God told me. Nigerian church has an ultimatum of 30 years. If you don't repent and return and do the work God has called you to do, and leave this nonsensical attachment to vanity, and stop pursuing prosperity, and stop pursuing breakthrough, and pursue discipleship, in 30 years you will not hand over Christianity to your children.
Okay.
God told him to learn from Turkey. And what did the Most High say? Find out how Christianity was destroyed in Turkey. And Professor Anibogu discovered that every mistake the Christians in Turkey made that led to the collapse of Christianity, the Nigerian church is repeating all those mistakes step by step, one by one. See, it's like we went to Turkey and asked the Christians there. We heard that you people used to be Christians here, and they said yes, but now Islam has taken over, and they said yes. Did you do something wrong? And they said we did many things wrong. So we said, why don't you write for us what we did wrong? So they listed the mistakes that they made. Then the Nigerian church took the list, returned home, and started implementing it. That's what we have done. Time will not permit me to go into details. I will just run through them, because there are still some things I have to share. If I have to do a thorough job, I will need a minimum of 3 hours. Number one, the church underestimated the young Ottoman ruler. The same way the Nigerian church is underestimating Islam.
Are you hearing?
I have met church leaders who have argued with me. It's not possible. It's not.
Yes.
To me, what they are doing there.
Are you listening to him? Even the pastors were arguing that it's not possible. And you know what happened? In the Constantinople, which is known as Turkey today, Turkey is known as Constantinople. And that is where Apostle Paul, this message is going for the Christians and for the doubting Thomases. Yeah? The 7 churches that Paul wrote letter to in the scripture were all in Turkey. Turkey was 100% Christians before Islam came and uprooted it and turned it to 100% and 96% Muslim. And now few Christians there, just few. Now in Nigeria, they have set the same agenda and it is working. That is why they came with what they call Ruga. If you can remember when they say Ruga, and we fought it down, we say it's not going to happen. You're not going to Rugalize our land. Our land is our land. You can't come here and take land that belongs to us in the name of private businesses. Did you forget about Ruga? Those are the strategies that they're bringing. If they bring anyone, we marshal it out. They bring another one, we marshal it out. We are fighting it down. That is not going to happen. But some people are still arguing. Hey, it's not possible. They cannot do that. You say they cannot do that. You are police inspector general. You are army chief. You are immigration control general. You are custom controller. You are all the DSS, SS, all of them now Muslim is Fulani Muslim. They are all in charge. They are all in charge. Even the Supreme Court judge is a Muslim, an Alikali, according to our leader. I will call him Alikali. Someone that looks like the ghost must be crazy. Is the one who is when they want to get something by force, and they know they are not doing it in the right way, you fight them in the legal way. They bring it to the Supreme Court. It is an alkali that will decide, and he's going to judge. He's going to pass judgment in the favor of his own people. That is what plays out in Imo State, where number 4 governorship candidate number 4 became number 1 because of the work of that agreement that was written in Abuja at that conference, that Abuja Abuja Declaration. The OIC, Organization of Islamic Communities, they have agreed to take over the country. So keep listening to this man. It is very interesting. Let me just use it because my topic today says that all of us, be it from Ijo, Ikure, Ishikiri, Ishik, Anang, Igbo, Igede, all of you, as long as you're from all this flank, we are one people. We should come together and support Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and get Biafra restored. If not, when you are done listening to this, then ask yourself questions.
Can they do it here? No way. No way. You don't know Islam. You do not know the spirit that is behind Islam. Can you imagine, until you saw it here, can you imagine that somebody with a cutlass and split the head of a child? When you are coming to church this morning, did it occur to you? Can you imagine somebody will burn another human being simply because he doesn't believe what he believes in? A church in Bogoro, they went to a church in Bogoro on Sunday, locked the doors, stood outside, and threw inside cans of petrol and set it on fire and refused to allow the Christians to come out, and they roasted 70 people inside church.
Did you hear it?
Deeper Life in Gombe are having prayer meeting in the evening. 3 of them lined up the window.
Biafrans are more in number of these people that are being killed.
I was there, I saw it. I saw the place. In fact, I brought a piece of stone. I left it inside the car from Jos, from the mass break of the 500. You can't believe it. The Nigerian church is underestimating Islam. Number 2, the church in Constantinople, which was the old name for Istanbul, which is now the commercial capital of Turkey, from where everybody in Turkey now spread out. They assume that Constantinople was the best defended city in Europe. The Nigerian church is making the same mistake. They think they are the largest in Africa, the largest in the world. It's a mistake. It doesn't stop Islam. The leadership of the church in Turkey, within and outside, was bitterly divided. The church in Nigeria, are they united? No. Jesus Christ says a house that is divided, it cannot stand. Okay? On the basis of that alone, if Islam does not destroy the church, the Babalawos will it. We are divided. We are not working as small. Thank God it is beginning to change. What makes me happy is that church leaders are now beginning to listen to us. So everything that I'm telling you this morning, I'm passing to you information. And I have to tell you the way that it is so that you can be galvanized into righteous action. I hope you are getting my point. That's what I'm telling you everything. They are beginning to listen to us. It took a lot of time. It took a lot of work. But twice, as Sister Pasi attended the 2 meetings, we've been able to call them.
You all are seeing what is happening in Southern Kaduna. You all are seeing what is happening in Southern Kaduna. You all are seeing what is happening in Maiduguri. You all are seeing what is happening in the Christian area, living in the north, and our people are much in number among those people that are being killed as Christians. For your information, in case you don't know, and the worst part of it is that they are burying them there in mass grave. They are not bringing them home according to our cultures and our tradition. That anywhere an Igbo man or a Biafran die, you should bring them back and bury them in their own land. So that Hagabi was up, his way back. Just listen to this man. This is not Mazenan can talk. This man said it, or I will play it.
The heads of denominations, with the president of CAN, with the chairman of CAN Southwest, with National University of Lagos, we discussed this thing. We met again, we discussed, and they agreed at the last meeting that they will unite. Because each person, each ministry in Nigeria stands on its own. They are not connected. In fact, let us even go into that.
At all.
We will not have time.
You see this man, I love this man so much because he is hitting it so hard. He is saying it the way it is. He is not missing words. He's not trying to paint it to make it look good. If you go to some villages in Biafra land today, a lady from a Catholic is not allowed to marry to a lady from Anglican. A lady from Jehovah's Witness is not allowed to marry to a Redeemed Christian Church of God member. It is happening. That Christianity, because I can tell you that 85% of our people are Christians. Currently, 85% of our people are Christians, if not even more than 85%. We were all, brought up into Christian family as Christians. And we are bearing the consequences now. And what they are preaching to us in the church is to be humble. If somebody slap you, you should turn the other side to be slapped again. They took away the side, the Old Testament, the one they call Old Testament, which Moses said, if you slap me once, I cut your head off. If you kick me, I shoot you. They say it is an Old Testament. But the same Yeshua, that they know as Jesus, came to say, I have not come to change the law, but to make sure that it comes to fruition. But the people of these pastors of today, they cannot preach you all the places that is affecting them. They will not preach you all the places that is going to make you to stand gallantly and fight. As a matter of fact, a lot of wars have been fought in the Bible. Hundreds and hundreds of wars have been fought in the Bible, and God sanctioned all those wars. God sanctioned all those wars. God is aware. He asks, go to the place, go and fight, kill those people, don't take anything out of it. Destroy that land and conquer that place. It happened in the Old Testament, and they are not allowing you to know about that. They don't allow you to know about it. They don't. What your pastor is preaching you is all about prosperity. What they're preaching you is all about prosperity. What they're preaching you is all about how you can make money. That is all they are preaching you. That is all they are preaching you. Hello? Brother, I am live. I'm live right now. I'm holding a program right now. I am live right now. I'm holding a program. Yes. Okay. No problem. I'm waiting. Thank you. Sorry for that interruption. It's a very important call that I cannot afford to miss. So why I'm saying all this, because you see what this pastor is saying is connected with what is happening to us. The church makes us docile. Church makes us weak. The churches makes us to not to be fighting back. Yes, that is the truth. You may take it, not take it. You may believe it, may not believe it. But I'm telling you the gospel truth. I was born into a Christian family. But when my eye opened was when I realized that the Britain that brought this Christianity to us supported our enemies that was killing us. I said, okay, if that's the case, then it's better I go back to the way our forefathers worship God, the genuine way. Now, I want to bust some of your bubbles. I am going to tell you, if you are a Christian, because listening to this man and saying that these pastors, what they are after is all the way of making money, how to to build houses and buy beautiful cars and live big. They are not fighting for them. They are not defending themselves. If Christians in Nigeria will keep on to protect themselves, I tell you, Muslims will not come there. They cannot come close. If they kill 3 Christians kill 5 of them, let it be holy war. There were so many wars like that in the Bible, which I'm going to give you quotations now, so that you can go and read it yourself and know that you have every reason to fight back when your enemy want to come and kill you, not to wait for anyone to come and to defend you. God will not defend that person who is not defending himself. Heaven will not save those who are not saving themselves. Heaven help those who help themselves. Heaven save those who save themselves. Heaven bless those who are trying to do something to be blessed. Now, my Christian brother, I want you to know that so many battles have been fought in the Bible that God marked. Go and read the book of Genesis chapter 14. Read the book of Genesis chapter 14. Read the book of Exodus chapter 14. Read the book of Exodus chapter 17, from 8 to 16. Read the book of Numbers chapter 31, verse 1 to 11. I want you to go and read the book of Joshua chapter 6. Read Joshua 7 to 8. Read the book of Joshua 10 and Deuteronomy 9:5. I want you to read the book of Joshua 11. You read the book of Judges 1, chapter 1, verse 11. Read all these places. It is many. These are wars that took place in the Bible. They are wars that God sanctioned. God said, go and fight and defend your people and defend my people. God himself gave this instruction, but in our own current Christianity and pastors who are ruling over, who are ministering to us today, they tell us not to fight. They tell us if somebody kick you, don't kick back. If they tell us if somebody beat you, don't beat back. They tell us all those kind of nonsense, and they are killing us. That is why a Muslim will come with cans of fuel, throw it into a church, lock the whole doors, and put light into it, and burn over 70 people who are worshiping there. Your brothers and your sisters are among them because we are Christians. You don't know that? That is why they couldn't fight back. That is why they were all sleeping. Nobody saying anything. Listen to Pastor Bosun. Listen to him.
Divided. Global News carried this headline in December 2011. Rumble in the house of God. Nigerian pastors that hate themselves. And they put their photographs there. And they told this one hates this pastor. Why this one hates? It's a big mess. Racism and tribalism weaken the church in Turkey. Racism and tribalism is weakening the body of Christ in Nigeria. We have the Yoruba church. Am I right? The Igbo church, correct? We have the Hausa church. Is that not so? In the Yoruba church, if you are an Igbo man, if you carry anointing, let fire come out of your head. You are on your own. You will not reach the top because it is a Yoruba church.
Did you hear it? Did you hear the truth that this man is speaking? Undiluted truth. Undiluted truth. Truth with, yeah, truth. That is what is happening. If you like, carry anointing on your head, carry it on your eye, in your hand, everywhere. So far, you are not a Yoruba. Nobody is recognized. The same thing happened to Igbo. So listen to him.
If it is the Igbo church, if you are a Yoruba man, possess the revelation that you know, you are on your own. You will not get anywhere because it is a new church. Only the Igbos will be proved. That we brought our petty politics inside the church.
Okay.
That is the mistake they made in Turkey. That Islam is now 96%. The church is now 0.21%. Nigerian church is making the same mistake. And God is warning, hey, the way you people are, I have seen it before. This thing that you are doing in Nigeria, I have seen it before. I saw it in 1453 before you were born. You are making the same mistake, you are going the same way. I will give you 30 years. I will hold them back for 30 years. If after 30 years you don't change, I will take my hands off your kids. Powerless church authority without people's backing and financial support. I mentioned earlier concerning CAN, the only platform we have to fight this war is CAN. You can't fight it on PFN. PFN is only 20% of the church because CAN has 5 blocks. You need CAN. All the Christians.
Now, my fellow brothers and sisters, Christians, do you know that if Christian Association of Nigeria, we use one day to host protest, only one day, you know that CNN will carry it, BBC will carry it, Al Jazeera will carry it, France 24 will carry it, Bloomberg will carry it, all the international media will carry it. That is if they have the nerves to do it. If their interest is not only on money making. If all of them will map one day and say, every Christian, be it Deeper Life, be it Pentecostal, be it CPM, be it whatever, all of them, that also all of us are going to march out and protest. In case you people are watching, or you people are still going to watch, I'm giving you people this as expo. Let Christian Association of Nigeria come out and map a strategy that will shake the country to the East Foundation because of the numbers of the Christians that have been killed in the north, especially in southern Kaduna. If they map out one day, say today, let all the Christians in Lagos go to Lagos State Governor's house. Let those in Kaduna go to the governor's house in Kaduna. Let those in Abuja go to the SCT. Let those in Anambra. If all the Christians can do this coordinated, coordinated one day, the whole world will stand up to say what is happening. But because you people are only after money making, you cannot do it. But I'm waiting to see. But now, I am speaking to my Biafran Christians. My Biafran Christians, don't wait until somebody come and cut your head off before you defend yourself. Prepare yourself, get ready to fight and defend your land and support IPOB. This man that I'm playing his presentation is a Yoruba man. So if you cannot listen to Mazen Nandekan, who is an Igbo man, who is telling you all this truth, but you're not listening, now listen to Yoruba man. Listen to him and hear what he have said about the churches. And don't forget that the key point here is that Abuja Declaration says that every religion that is of Islam will be eradicated. And it was 30 years that was given for this cycle to be completed, and it will start playing out. And it has started playing out already. And this Abuja Declaration was made 1989. From 1989 to 1999 is how many years? 10 years. From 1999 to 2009 is how many years? 20 years. From 2009 to 2019 is how many years? It's 30 years. And this is 2010. Come on, this is 2020. This is 2020. That 30 years that was given have elapsed. If you don't know, you know it. So the reason, one of the reasons why they have not started killing the way they should kill to turn this place into Islam is because of the IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra that are fighting in our land, and people are beginning to join the struggle to fight and defend their land too. If you don't know it today. I'm giving it to you as an expo. Now, let's continue listening to this man, because I'm going to allow him to finish.
Let's have to come together, stand as one, and say no to Islam. But see, it is Christians who are abusing Khan, and Christians refuse to fund Khan. Now, how can you execute a war on an empty treasury? It's not that the Nigerian church doesn't have money. Let me ask you a question very quickly. What is the annual revenue of the Nigerian church? Does anyone know? No, you don't. 3 trillion naira. 3 trillion. The Nigerian church combined gets an annual revenue in excess of 3 trillion. 3 trillion. How much does the Nigerian church contribute to run its umbrella organization Can? You know? You don't know? 1,250,000. Each block pays 250,000 naira. If that's 250,000 naira, there are blocks that are owing arrears for years. They refuse to pay. So Khan has no money. Islam took $21 billion. Now tell me how you are going to fight them. With a budget of 1,250,000 naira. How are you going to fight? Meanwhile, God is angry that you are not doing what he called you to do. To fight is mention this one very quickly because it is repeating itself. The weapon used to destroy Constantinople was invented by a Christian. It was a Christian. He invented the canon basilica, took it to the Christians to buy. Christians didn't have the money. He carried it to the Muslims. Sultan Mehmed paid him cash. In 3 months, basilica was ready. It blew Constantinople to pieces. The same problem is in Nigeria. The strategy that the Muslims are using, that they are going to use to destroy the church, it is Christians who are strategizing for them. See, we've taught our people to be so sensitive to money that they've lost all sense of spirituality. The only thing the average Christian thinks about now is how he will get money. Whether it will cost him his soul, whether it will compromise his position as a Christian, he doesn't think about it anymore. Because the church has been priming for the past 20 years. We stopped raising disciples. We focus on raising millionaires. APC is a party to watch carefully. I'm not a politician, but the church must know this. And there's no way you can separate national politics from what is going on. I will talk a little bit about APC. But for 2015, APC has hired the campaign manager of Barack Obama to come and strategize for them in Nigeria. Yeah. When the man got to Nigeria, he needed the local to interface. The person he employed is a pastor to hand over power to a party that resembles in all intent and purpose the Islamic Brotherhood. Even Egypt rejected the Islamic Brotherhood.
Okay.
Even Syria, if you watch what is going on in Syria, the Western powers looked at Sunnis from Saudi Arabia, they looked at the Shiites from Iran, who are now supporting and fighting Assad, and they said, listen, rather than allow either of these two groups to take over power after Assad will forgive you all your sins. Sit down there. That's what is going on. That's why Assad is winning the civil war now. Because the Western powers are now throwing their weight behind Assad. Why? We don't want Islamic Brotherhood. A pastor is the one strategizing for Islamic Brotherhood in Nigeria. The weapon used to destroy Turkey was invented by a Christian. Nigerian church is following suit. Constantinople had an army of 7,000. The Muslims had a force of 80,000. The church does not have an army. If you don't believe me, Pastor, this Sunday, call for evangelism tomorrow and tell the members, all these people here, that tomorrow we are going on evangelism and count the number of those who will come. Those who come are the disciples. The other people, they will find excuses. I'm busy. I have to go somewhere. Pastor, you have to excuse me. I cannot make it. But they will not come because they are not disciples. That's our problem. Now, I'm going to say something without any particular church in mind, because each time I mention this at presentation, pastors get very uncomfortable. It has to do with cathedral. In Constantinople, rather than build men, they concentrated on building a cathedral. They built this house called Hagia Sophia, the house of wisdom. In its days, this house was the most magnificent, the most expensive, the most beautiful house. This was what the church concentrated on, rather than build men that can defend this house. On the day Constantinople fell, because there were no men to defend the city, the first person to enter Hagia Sophia was 21-year-old Sultan Mehmed. He headed straight for the altar, stood on the altar, raised his hand, and shouted, Allah Akbar. And right here he commanded, convert it to a mosque. This is Hagia Sophia as a mosque. And it remained a mosque for 478 years. Until 1931, when the government of Turkey went secular, then the government of Turkey said, convert it into a museum. But till today, it has not been handed over to the church. It is a museum. Now, Nigerian church could decide they want to build cathedral, but please let us put the horse before the cart. Let us raise disciples. Don't let us repeat this mistake. Okay. During the national conference at plenary, and the conference went on fire. Everything scattered immediately. And Muslims got up, they tried to shut me down. I pointed out to Nigeria that we have a constitutional problem that is the core issue that we must resolve. And what is the problem of Nigeria? It is not corruption. It is not Boko Haram. It is not mediocrity. It is not lawlessness. Our problem is dual ideology within the Nigerian constitution. It must be resolved. If we don't resolve it, Nigeria is not going anywhere. There are two ideologies inside the Nigerian constitution. Let me show you something. Sharia is mentioned in your constitution 73 times. Islam 28 times. Grand Qadi 54 times. Muslim 10 times. In the Nigerian constitution 1999. There is no single mention of Christ in the Nigerian constitution. No single mention of Christian in the Nigerian constitution. No single mention of Christianity in the Nigerian constitution. No single mention of church in the Nigerian constitution. Now I ask you, sir, I ask you, ma, is your country an Islamic state, a Christian state, or a secular state?
Okay.
Which one is Nigeria? Talk to me.
Are you listening?
Constitutionally, Nigeria is an Islamic state. The reason it has not been enforced is because they have not captured the jewel that is needed to enforce it. And that jewel is the Southwest. And right now, they are set because there has been now a handshake between the Northwest and the Southwest. And this is where Christians need to wake up, and politics comes in, which we now need to start creating political awareness in Christians, because Christians don't vote. I am one bad example, so I'm not saying you alone. I don't, but we must change it and use our votes to quickly restructure the political imbalance in Nigeria. Because if you make a mistake of using your thumb to dig the grave of the church, you will stand before Jesus Christ and render account. I'm not a member of PDP, I'm not a member of APC, but I saw something that makes me worried, and I think you should see it. The leadership structure of APC. national leader North, Muslim, national leader South, Muslim, national chairman, Muslim, deputy national chairman, Muslim, national secretary, Muslim, deputy national secretary, Muslim, national publicity secretary, Muslim, national treasurer, Muslim, national financial secretary, Muslim, national youth leader, Muslim, legal advisor, Muslim, women leader, Muslim, ex-official member, Muslim, and they call you, come and come. And there are Christians who are ready, who are already in APC. If you use your thumb to dig the grave of the church.
You see, the reason why I allow this to play so that some of you will concentrate and listen to it very, very well is because I knew the next thing that was coming up, because I've listened to this all over again. This man is here to let you understand the structure and what is happening and what is about to happen. And he is telling you that the APC government is not meant, it doesn't meant well for all of you. That all the people that are there holding important posts there are all Muslim. No Christian was involved, was included. None whatsoever. And that is the same set that they have in the present government of the APC now. I'm talking in the federal level. In the federal level, in a place they call federation, that only Muslim are all in control of the military. Have you asked yourself, why is there no single Igbo man among the service chiefs of Federal Republic of Nigeria? Have you asked yourself that question? You have not asked yourself. Keep listening, because I know you are going to learn something at the end of this. Continue.
My hand is not there. Lo, I have told you, there is an Islamic agenda for Nigeria. Okay. There is now an agreement between the Northwest and the Southwest. We all open our eyes. We allow the political party to give us Muslim governors. 80% of their governors are Muslim. There must be a restructuring. 2015, Christians must stand. Insist Lagos State, the governor must be a Christian.
I want to listen.
You must stand. And we are going to insist we are not accepting a Christian candidate that an Islamic party is going to give us. We will pick our own candidate under a different political platform. If don't, you can't meet here. My time is up. Okay. The pastor says I should continue. Thank you, sir. Now, let me now quickly go back and explain what I meant by dual ideology, because I did not explain it. I was running for time. Section 1 of the Nigerian Constitution says that the Constitution of Nigeria is supreme. Read it. So it is higher than any other law that is made in Nigeria. Section 38, paragraph 1 of the Constitution of Nigeria guarantees freedom of expression, freedom of belief, freedom of choice. You can decide which religion you want to be under the Nigerian Constitution. Then the same Constitution now has Sharia inside the Constitution. Okay. Sharia says if you dare change your religion from Islam to any other religion, you must die. Sharia says if you practice any other religion apart from Islam, you must die. Both of them are inside the Constitution. So you have two captains inside the same boat. That is what is rocking Nigeria. Because the promoters of the dual ideology don't want to use it. See, I'm in the national conference. I sit in the religion committee. I know what is going on. I can't tell you everything that is going on. We are fighting to get Sharia out of the Constitution. It is clear that if you touch Sharia, get ready for a bloodbath that you have never seen before. We have no other option but to petition our God in heaven. That God, you have to intervene. We can't handle this. They are ready to kill, to retain Sharia. That's why we need your prayers. Are you flowing along with me? I'm giving you a prayer request. Please pray that God in heaven will intervene And that dual ideology inside the Nigerian constitution, it will be dismantled. Because it is only when we stand on section 38 that we can now build a society that is founded upon liberty, justice, equity, and fairness. Until then, we can't. That's why this crisis is going on. Boko Haram is killing. Why is Boko Haram killing? They want Sharia. Why do they want Sharia? That is what is in the constitution.
We need Biafra.
Our problem is not corruption. Corruption is the symptom. The real disease is the dual ideology. And only the church can pray it out. But right now, the church is praying other prayers. Please pray the right prayer. Now, let me quickly go. Maybe if I take 10 minutes more.
Prayer without action cannot work. Prayer without action cannot work. How Constantinople was dismantled, how a whole country was dismantled, 100% Christian by Islam. And if you listen to this program, this presentation very well, you hear that it was a Christian that was used to bring the Christianities, the Christian down in Turkey. The Christian was used. And it plays out again when APC marched together. They hired somebody who worked for Barack Obama when Barack Obama was about to become the president of America, for the man to come and help them, do whatever they want to do, reshuffle and do their manage their campaign. And the person they hired here was a Christian, and that Christian, they use him to use him and work with him in order to give power to the Muslim. So it seems like everything that they are planning in that Abuja summit is happening now. It's happening now. All of you that think that it's a joke, it's not a joke. Let us. The program is about the talk is about to come to an end. Then I will say one or two things and end the program. But I was just playing it because I asked our people from all flanks of Biafra land to support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so that we will have Biafra. That is the topic. Whether you are from a job, whether from any part of Biafra that you come from, you must support him, because look at this particular Abuja summit of 1989. What they planned there is already playing out. We are seeing it. We are seeing it. So let's keep listening to this man, because I'm still looking for the names of all the service chiefs, and I will read it out for you. In the same country you call a secular state.
He will forgive me, because I need to give us the background into what we are seeing now very, very quickly. In 1983, OIC held a strategy meeting in London, and at that meeting, they strategized how to turn the whole of Africa into an Islamic continent. The reason of OIC is that Africa is the only continent that has the largest population of Muslims in the world. Therefore, the entire continent should be Islamic. They produced a 322-page document. After that strategy session, 156 pages focused on Nigeria. They identified 7 key nations that must be captured before they can turn Africa to an Islamic continent. The 7 nations are Nigeria, Kenya, Liberia, Malawi, Cote d'Ivoire, South Africa, and Democratic Republic of Congo. OIC says these 7 nations must primarily be Islamized. And of these 7 nations, Nigeria is number 1. Once they Islamize Nigeria, then there's no problem with Islamizing Kenya. So when you hear of terrorist attack in Kenya, that they attack the mall in Kenya, it's not isolated from what Boko Haram in Nigeria. It's the same. Get the connection. After they did that, OIC now zoned Nigeria. Now this is interesting. Our current geopolitical zone structure, south-south, southeast, northeast, northwest, north-central, it was not designed by any Nigerian government. I hope you know that. Or you don't know. I hope you know that there is no Nigerian law backing it. I hope you are aware that it was not passed by any constituent assembly or by any constitutional sitting or by any national referendum. It was designed by OIC in 1980. OIC broke Nigeria into 6 zones, not to unite us as a people, not to develop us as a nation, but to make us into little groups.
Did you hear him? This is the point that I was waiting for this man to make. I wanted to say this, and for all of you that are listening, It was OIC that designed what is happening in Nigeria, broke Nigeria into zone, so that they make us go into mushroom. You know, we'll be small, and they will be able to root over everybody and carry out the operation. Listen to this man. Just listen.
For the purpose of Islamization, they have taken the Northwest. They have placed a stamp of Islam on it, Sharia. They have taken the Northeast. They have placed the stamp of Islam on it, Sharia. They are battling furiously for the North Central, while the train at the same time has transformed into a political machinery and has moved into the Southwest. So the next battleground from 2015 is the Southwest. If the Christians in the Southwest don't wake up now and begin to pray now, because you cannot fight them the way they are going to fight. How many of you will throw bomb? How many of you will carry AK-47? You will not. But the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. They are mighty through God. So you need this information. Are you not along with me? So begin to pray now that every Islamic agenda for Yoruba land, it shall not stand. And whatever they have already put in place, Almighty God dismantle it. Whatever they have planted, Almighty God uproot it. Because if you don't get Southwest back, we shall lose the whole of Nigeria. The Southwest is the key. That is where the lecturers are. That is where the press is. That is where the manufacturing industry is. That is where the banking industry is. Whatever you get in the Southwest, you can take it anywhere in Nigeria. It will sell. Now, there's been a handshake under the guise of a political party. Wake up. This is more than politics. This is an Islamic agenda. When they finished, they handed their strategy over to Shehu Musa Yar'Adua. Shehu Musa Yar'Adua, the senior, presented it at the 1988 Constituent Assembly. That was how it entered the Nigerian consciousness. Until Abacha became the head of state. When he wanted to transmute from a military head of state to a civilian, he called Dr. Alex Ekweme to restructure Nigeria for him. Alex Ekweme gave him this 6 geopolitical zone structure. That's why Abacha said that he wanted 6 vice presidents, one for each geopolitical zone. And God said no, and he kicked Abacha out. If we had time, I would have asked one question and said, who is the best president Nigeria ever had? In fact, I will have asked you two, who is the best president? Tell me, can somebody tell me? Come on. Wonderful. Any other answer? Any other answer? It may surprise you, sir, and you, man. The best president, head of state you ever had was General Sani Abacha, retired and dead. If I ask you another question before you clap, when did Nigeria become independent? Talk to me. 1960. I will tell you, no, you failed my head. Nigeria became independent 28th of April 1996. The day General Sani Abacha was used by God to deliver Nigeria. That was the day Abacha removed Dasuki, the Sultan of Sokoto, as the Sultan, deposed him, sacked him, and appointed Mashido as the Sultan. That day, Nigeria became free. Because what the British did was that when they were going, they exchanged external colonialism for internal colonialism. Let me explain it. 30th of September 1960, a day before the proclamation of independence, the British went to Sokoto and held a double, a mock battle, and they fought the forces of the Caliphate. And in that mock battle, the British pretended that the Caliphate defeated them, and the British surrendered. They now took the scepter of the Sultan of Sokoto, which the British had earlier captured. They handed the scepter over, symbolizing that the nation Nigeria, they are handing it over to the Caliphate. The Caliphate understood what was done. That is where the born to rule mentality came from. they were now the new colonial
Master. You dey hear am?
Because Britain did not want Nigeria to rise to its full potential. They knew what will happen. So they gave Nigeria, you say you want independence? Okay, you want us to go? Okay, we will go. We will hand you over to somebody who will continue to do the job for us.
That is correct.
1st of October, they came to Lagos for the public ceremony, but Nigeria was not free. It was still a colony. Now a colony of the Sokoto Caliphate. Are you coming along with me? That's why for years, Nigeria, ask the elders, nothing gets done in Nigeria unless the Sultan of Sokoto says, go ahead.
Yeah,
Soldier that was head of state, he was a proxy of the Caliphate.
Listen,
of the Caliphate. Have you forgotten that it was the one who took schools from the missions, all the Christian schools? It was the one.
All these animals that claim that they have known, they know how to, they know history, they have information, they know about Sicily, they know about Rome, they know about Kafantan, but they don't know the common history of things that is playing on the ground that is holding all of us together. They don't know it. This is the kind of things that they ought to know, that they need to know. What is happening on the ground, how we're being handed over to the northern caliphate. Whatever that is happening in Nigeria, they decide it. They decide who stay and who. They decide who is your governor and who is not your governor. They decide those who you are calling your ministers. They decide those who you are calling your representatives, House of Rep and senators. They decided in the northern caliphate with the help of the British. This is what Emmanuel Bosu is telling you. And all these things were the plan that was orchestrated by the OIC, Organization of Islamic Communities. In 1989 was when they planned everything, and IBB gave them 21 billion to make sure that they capture everybody and turn everybody into Islam. Those that are saying, I don't like Mazen Nandekano because he is talking about Judaism. I don't like Mazen Nandekano because he's talking about Christian. He's praying in the name of Chukwokikabiam. He's praying in the name of Elohim. You are stupid. You are mad. Your house is under fire and you're chasing after mouse. If you don't want to join the struggle, stay there. They are coming to kill all of you. They brought Ruga. We say no to Ruga. They brought a lot of strategies. We say no to because of IPOB. The struggle has been shaking the foundation of our enemies, and they cannot do anything. Now they want to see China. They want to see the sovereignty to China for China to take over. Just look at your lives, all of you who are listening to this and know you are enjoying it. But when you are not enjoying it, can you do something with it? If you have not shared this program, what is your contribution to the struggle? You have to share it so that those idiots who are the saboteurs, living in Austria, living in Germany, living in America, who are hell-bent in talking about Mazen Nandekan is this, let them listen and hear the plan of the enemy against us. Instead of us to unite together and fight ourselves out. Supporting this man who is fighting for all of us, they are there talking about nonsense. I want you to listen more, because in the next few minutes now, the program will come to an end, because I want this man to finish. I want you to listen to what this man is saying. I want you to finish listening to what he's saying, because this man made a lot of sense. And these are the secrets that people doesn't know. They don't teach you all this in your school because you don't have history in Nigeria curriculum. Nobody is teaching you. Nobody is telling you the truth. The pastors cannot tell you the truth. What they are after is their money, their pocket. They tell you miracle, miracle, miracle. Since COVID-19, they have not healed one common person. I think church have opened. Let me see any pastor that will put any billboard. Come and be healed. Come on, God will punish all of them. Look at the country. Look at how the country is. See how you are suffering. How you scatter all over the world. Please. Continue listening to this man. I want you to finish before I will come up.
Who took it in 1972, and up till today in Nigeria, no Muslim school has been taken by government. Not single one. Rather, government is using public funds to run Islamic schools. But they took all the schools of Christians, and it was taken by a Christian head of state. So the person who said, come on, you may not be completely correct. And we were in that second bondage until God raised a madman. Because only a madman would do what Abacha did. You dare to to touch the Sultan of Sokoto. Abacha invaded Sokoto, captured the Sultan, deposed the Sultan, sent him on exile, appointed his own Sultan. By that singular act, Abacha exalted the throne of Nigeria above the Sultan of the Caliphate. Nigeria was free.
That's why they killed him.
Abacha did that. The first casualty of the new throne of Nigeria was Abacha himself.
Yes.
The throne said, you can't sit down here. Kicked him out. Abdulsalam Abubakar came. He negotiated. Calm down, just give me 1 year. Calm down, I'm leaving. I want to hand over to one of your children. He handed over to Obasanjo. Whether he now did the right or he did the wrong thing does not matter. But that throne recognizes the covenant child. After Obasanjo left, he made a mistake. He handed it over to Yaradua. The throne said, what? Nine. Handed it over to Jonathan. That's what is going on. Now there is a battle in heavens for 2015. Now you need to understand why there is a struggle for 2015. You just read it in the newspapers. There is a struggle. Why? Because this year Nigeria entered Jubilee. 2014. Jubilee is 50 years. 100 years ended. That's 2 Jubilees. The 3rd Jubilee for Nigeria started. Yeah, the president who takes Nigeria into the new Jubilee is the one who will gain control for the next 100 years. The Muslims understand it.
Are you listening?
2015. Once they get 2015, we are locked up for the next 100 years.
They are locked up.
This has nothing to do with whether Jonathan is performing or not performing. Are you getting my point? Hey, let me give you a website. It is called kingdomnewsng.com. Kingdomnewsng.com. Go to kingdomnewsng.com and read the prophetic destiny of Goodluck Jonathan. You are the one complaining that Jonathan is slow. Jonathan is not performing. Yeah. You are using your mouth to say what God doesn't want to hear. Jonathan is 100% successful because God says, intercessors asked, Lord, why did you give us this man? He doesn't seem to know what he's doing. And God says he's not there to give you employment. He's not there to restore your.
Did you hear a true man of God speaking? But your brother Mbakogo, Father Ejike Mbakogo, Usman, was telling you that good luck was a bad luck. But this man is telling you details by details with evidences what has happened and what is about to happen. And you are there dancing Stelewu. You are there dancing Atlanta. All you care about is how to talk against the man who wants to bring us out of this whole nonsense that we found ourselves in. I want to finish it up, please. Continue.
Economy. The job, the destiny of Goodluck Jonathan is to rebuild the foundation of Nigeria. And Jonathan is doing that 100%. Where did he get the courage to call the national conference? That is what is going to rebuild the foundation. So if you say Jonathan has.
And talking about the national conference, they still frustrated him. They frustrated Jonathan because the outcome of that sovereign national conference was not carried out, and that conference was supposed to be called National Sovereign Conference. But the same caliphate, the same Sokoto caliphate that is ruling all of you, that determines what happened in and out of the country called Nigeria today. The people that determine what happened there are the people that says you should not use the word sovereign. If you people, those of you who are conversant with that nonsense, called sovereign conference, they call it national confab. They want Jonathan that you should not attach that name sovereign to it. And if you ask me, I will tell you to go and look for a dictionary and look for the meaning of the word sovereign. Freedom. That is the meaning of sovereign. If they had sovereign conference on that meeting, and the people from Ikede, people from Ibanke, or people from Ibakre, or people or Igbo went to that meeting and said, we want to go. We don't want to stay as Nigerians again. That is the meaning of the word sovereignty. Sovereign. But they remove it, knowing that people that are coming there are going to come to say, we don't want to stay again. And it is the Sokoto Caliphate that determined it. They decided it. And after all the whole money they spent, billions, Katugi, who was the chairman of that sovereign national confer, because I can't put sovereign because they moved sovereign from the, was the man that spoke the word that people listen to, because when you talk, he will direct you and tell you what this is what I want, this is what I don't want. Then on that sovereign conference, on that national conference, was where Shizi Shehu of Boronu came and told the whole world that the people of Boronu, is it Boronu or where? So the people of Adamawa, Shehu of Adamawa, that the people of Adamawa are not Nigeria, that are from Cameroon. In that conference that we're talking about now, that is where he said, we are from Cameroon, we are not Nigeria. If Nigeria divide today, I have a kingdom where I can run to, me and my people in Cameroon, because in Cameroon there's a place they call Adamawa in Cameroon. All of you know, so not all of you, some of you knew the history, some doesn't know it. So the national conference that they called, that they were supposed to be a sovereign national conference, didn't hold well, because all the things they decided there did not happen, and it have failed in the, after Ojukwu went to Aburi, will go on, it fell. And this one that Goodluck Jonathan did also fell. And don't forget that the 6th geopolitical zone that they gave to you people was orchestrated by IOC, and it was the money, the Biafrans money, Ego Manai, that was what they used to sponsor what is happening to us today. So I think if I continue, because this man is still making much more sense, but I don't want to continue again because I've already elapsed my time. You know, I wanted to hold this program for 2 hours, but it's have run for 2 hours, 28 minutes. So I have 2 minutes to, you know, summarize and close the program and wait for another day. Because I see the hot, and that's they bring and give you. I have a lot of pack of things that my job is to bring up those issues that you people have forgotten. That you're supposed to know, those things you're supposed to know, and bring it to your face. I will throw it on your face. I will throw it on your doorstep. I will throw it on your body. You listen to it, look at it. If you want to act like a human being, act like a human being. If you want to act like an animal, it's there for you. I don't care. I don't care. But the truth behind everything that we're talking about here is that every one of us should stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Be you onye ordinana, be you onye church, be you onye Judaism, whatsoever you are worshiping, we should come together as one people and fight for our freedom. When Biafra come, you will go. We can go and worship whatever you want to worship. You want to worship animal, it's left for you. You want to worship monkey, it's left for you. You want to worship stone, it's left for you. Because the people who are holding us on the ground says that nobody, any religion that is not of that Islam should be eradicated. You heard it. You heard it here. You can also go Abuja Declaration 1989. You go and read the manuscript. You read whatever they said there, their declaration. That is what this man was telling you here. So on this note, I want to thank all of you that have watched, those that are going to watch later, and all of you that have shared this program. I see the hot, no side they bring them. So I say, may you come and bless each and every one of you. All my brothers, wherever you are coming from, wherever you are domiciled, and you are not supporting this struggle under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, your name is sorry. You have to support him because he is the only man that has this mantle of leadership that will deliver all of us. You are from Ijo, you are from Isheki, you are from Anang, Gurobo, Igbakri, Igede, Igomigodo, Igala, Idoma, Isoko. You are from what do you call it? This place we call their name. They say they are not Igbo. Ikwere, and he asked Ikwere man, where are you from? He say I'm not Igbo. My man from Eche, his name is Chinedu. He asked him, where are you? He said, are you from Igbo? He said, no, I'm not Igbo. All of us are one people, whether Igbo or not Igbo. We should come together and run around with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, stand with him, support him, and fight our common enemy and get our freedom restored, so that we'll go back and sing our Lord God song in our own land, not in a foreign land. On this note, from this in this afternoon, I am saying thank you so much once again. My name remains Mazi Obelezi, who became aka President. I'll be coming up next time to bring you more exciting information and the program that you are going to learn. If I'm here talking about man and woman, sex and not sex, I know I will have more than 1 million people listening. But now that I'm talking about our freedom, some of you will just learn because what he's talking about Biafra, you will run away. It is at your own detriment though, because I know same message. Me, I have come out to fight for my nation, and my nation must come. On this note, I say thank you very much, and may God bless you. My brother Ben Jaffe, may Chukwuka bless you, because you have done a lot for me in this struggle. And I say, wherever you're getting those help from, like buying me the gadget that I'm using to broadcast, may Chuku come in my replenish your pocket and bless you so much. Thank you so much, all my listeners and all my followers. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. From me, from here, it is good afternoon. Thank you very much, and God bless you. I give you my salute. Thank you.